to the greatest setting in college football. Seattle, Washington, on the shores of Lake Washington, home to the Huskies, where they are set to kick off another season. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tigers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, no, bro, you ain't got no mic.
Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he said we got a penalty for.
Season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And it's in.
Come on, gang.
Hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And
I'm going to put my backup in, man.
Trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They get him on the ground.
Oh, yo, let's go.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're out in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Oh, God, but we need this roll in right here.
Really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up.
I thought he said we couldn't do no huddle.
Quickly to the line. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, they got a ground game they can depend on. The physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Williams looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quick handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps looking downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it. Touchdown, Huskies. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Oh, he said we can't hold him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
I guess we can run no harder then, gang.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Ooh, imagine if I had that bitch Deuce Knight in, gang.
We have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for space. It's Pop. They can rely on this guy.
Finished or letting his whole rip.
When they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's
Good ball, boy.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Ooh, we gotta get this first here.
Trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Buying some time. The throw. The incomplete.
Fuck, man.
Frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive.
Turning it on! And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Huskies are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback keeps
Try it down, boy.
going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Throws for the tight end. On target to the right.
Ain't no way, cuz. What the fuck?
Defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing.
That shit good for.
This coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably finna go and put Deuce Knight in, bro. I ain't trying to lose this game right here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Daniels. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got a little space. There he goes.
Oh!
He's off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for the end zone. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to scramble. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money.
I threw it to the wrong fucking person, cuz.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wants to return it. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Williams looking for a man. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Down the seam. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Evans. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Washington wants to go quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He breaks his tackle. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice Nice job slipping the screen behind him, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll take another shot here. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Auburn offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to get to that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Williams will pass. Takes the easy completion. On the move at the 30. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here's the handoff. And And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running back. Receivers, QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Buying some time as he moves left. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll be brought down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. Take those.
Turning it on. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The hand to the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David. He hits you in stride. These guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Under fire. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. They want to run this quarterback.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The give on the option. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to run for it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and it was an easy call for the referees.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. He just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Trying to take it back. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Called down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. Quick toss. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got his man. At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Finds his man. It's Simmons. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Aburn lines up quickly. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the...
And he's still running after the move. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Wiggles free. Breaks the tackle. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Touchdown, Auburn! Fitted in the window for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield. It's McMillan. Scrambling away. Going right and going deep. Final pass falls to the turf, and